you would think, for example, in the military, I just finished a class in mid-December of 2021 with a whole group of military folks out in Colorado at Fort Carson. And you would think that in the military environment, they would be very structured, very command and control, very top down. But even the military has learned that even at the highest levels, the general is very dependent and almost mandates that the lower level ranks are supporting them and providing them with advice, providing them with the input that they need to make decisions. So they're relying on the people below them to support them, and vice versa. And the generals and the majors and the colonels are working hard to support or serve their subordinates to help them do their job better. So this concept of servant leadership, this concept of interpersonal skills, we're seeing in areas that we wouldn't think we would see, especially in the military. So I taught this class and they were very in touch with this. I mean, I didn't have to sell them on the value of good interpersonal skills up and down the chain. So we see it. It is really important, I believe. The softer skills are very important as we work with our teams, as we work with our sponsors and our customers. I mean, things like how do we deal with conflict? What is the best way when we have a conflict between two team members or between sponsors or executives? How do we handle that? What are the various techniques? And the answer is not always mandate. You will follow what I say. No. I think now we're moving towards more of a collaborative approach to decision makings and dealing with conflict and dealing with problems. So instead of me being the project manager saying, you will do this or that, now I'm bringing people in and saying, let's explore all the alternatives. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Let me know your vision of the way we should deal with this. And that takes good negotiations. It takes good skills. It takes excellent listening skills, being able to understand. It takes, Stephen Covey, excuse me, who is a writer that I like to follow. He said, or he's been dead for a number of years now, but he said, and I'm paraphrasing, to be understood, we must seek to understand. So in order for me as a leader to be able to understand the direction we should go, I need to understand other folks' perspectives, other ways of doing things. And that takes a certain amount of humility. It takes a certain amount of listening skills and understanding skills. So, so some of the things some of the really important topics like conflict management, like negotiation, like critical thinking and effective ways of leading and making decisions are really important. Being able to develop the team. It's easy for me to sit here and say, here's the way a leader should behave, right? But if I'm determined to be a leader by listening, by collaborating, I personally want to surround myself with people that also buy into this thing, right? So being able to build a good team that is respectful of each other and is respectful up and down their chains, are respectful of different ideas. So being able to develop a team and interact and engage with that team, is so important to building a team and to managing and leading a team. So all those things, on all those skills, I think we need to teach with project management in general.